I'm so tired. Good morning. I don't even know where to start. It is currently about 11 a.m. on Thursday morning before MCM Comic Con October. Oh, it is setup day. So basically like day 0, let's call it, of the convention, the first important day where I need to go set my table. I have about like an hour and a half maybe until I need to leave. And it does take me a minute to pack my car. And I still have so many tote bags around me that I haven't packed yet. So I'm basically already late. But yeah, I thought I would just sit down and start filming now because I do want to do hopefully a vlog this weekend of my first ever MCM, because it's probably going to be my busiest convention I've ever done. So there might be times where I'm a little bit busy to actually vlog, but I will try to get as much footage as I can. Apart from that, it's my birthday today, so that's fun. I've been up since 7 a.m. working away to try and finish these tote bags, so it really does not feel like my birthday, but hopefully after setup is done, I can chill out a little bit, and we got a dinner reservation at a Korean barbecue place, so that should be really nice. I'm just hoping I'm not like stressing out about something this evening, because it would just be so nice to relax, because I feel like I haven't been able to do that for weeks. Like, it will be fine, but you know when you just had such big aspirations for what you're going to achieve, and then you're like, wait, you might leave this running while I pack for a little bit. Let me just show you what my living room looks like right now, so you can get a vibe of where I am prep-wise, seeing as I probably need to start packing my car in like an hour. Also, before I go too much further, if you don't know me, my name is Britt, and I am an illustrator and teeny tiny business owner. I sell my work on Shopify and Etsy, and I attend conventions and art events around the UK. This is kind of organized chaos over here. I've got like my keychains that are all packed up there, and then, you know, my usual little boxes that have like my extra price signs, and there's like extra stickers and more keychains and things in there. This is just stock that this box is not coming with me. It's like just extra tote bags I'll be leaving that behind. I've got some new display stuff that I have not even tried. I'm going to be using like an over the table backdrop stand, so like attach it to the table, if that makes sense. You'll see when we get there. And I have not even taken this out of the box, so let's hope that that works. And I also have in this box over here a new mini print display stand as well, which I also haven't tested, so that's fabulous. But hopefully I have enough time at setup to work all of that out. And then, as you can see, there's a whole big stack of tote bags that needs packaging. So while I have the camera rolling, I did want to just, I guess, ruminate on some of my thoughts about the upcoming convention. This convention means quite a lot to me because I used to attend it frequently from the ages of like 15 to maybe 18. For several years, I would go twice a year. There's an event in May and there is an event in October, both at the XL in London. I would go to all of them religiously, and I was also a cosplayer, so I'd always have cosplays for each day and all of that. So it was always like a really exciting and important time of year for me. I'm tapping into that old mentality I think I had when I was a cosplayer, of like crunching to get my stuff done for it, which is fine, but has been quite tiring. I think this is just like also a normal thing for a lot of people preparing for MCM, because it is the biggest event of its kind in the UK in terms of the size of the artist alley and the exhibitor hall and the number of attendees, and also just like how well known it is. And yeah, I definitely think that out of all of the events I've done, this is the one that most people would have already known about, may have already been planning to go to, and all of that. So from that perspective, definitely important to put my best foot forward and bring enough stock as well, because it's going to be probably busy, and there's nothing more annoying than not having enough stock, like having the opportunity to make sales but then losing out on that opportunity because you don't have enough product is really annoying, but we'll see what happens. I think I keep remembering one thing that my mum said. My mum is also an artist who works, she works full-time, and she sells her art at art markets and garden shows and things like that. And she always says, like, people buy what they see. So if I run out of some things, like, I will replace them with other things. And like, I have enough stock overall that my table's never going to be empty. So from that perspective, I don't think I need to worry too much. In terms of setup itself, like, a little bit apprehensive because I did not do a test setup. But I've kind of done setup enough times now that it isn't as stressful as it used to be. The good thing about having set up the day before is that you do just have more time, and it also means if there's a problem with setup, I will be able to just come home and like have a chance of fixing the display on the Friday morning with less stress, hopefully. And on the subject of cosplay, actually, I will be doing some light cosplaying. Originally, I had some different plans because I intended to braid my hair, and let's just say I did not have time for that. That was a pipe dream, if anything. I was excited to do it because, you know, MCM, my birthday and all of that. But oh my gosh, I did not have time for that amongst everything else that I had to do. I probably should focus on this, so I'll keep recording, but I'm going to shut my trap. And the next time I chat to you, it will probably be at the convention center when I'm setting up, I hope. So I'll see you there. Wish me luck. You guys are going to remember this, but like 5 minutes ago in the intro, I talked about how I hadn't practiced my display before and how I thought that it would probably all be fine and I wouldn't have to worry about anything, and I did a reservation booked for a birthday dinner because it was my birthday that day and I really wanted to go to it and relax and feel good the day before my first ever MCM. Yeah, that didn't happen. Did anyone think that was going to happen? Because that's not what happened, no. What did happen was that I got incredibly stressed trying to find a way to display my t-shirts on the over-the-table bar that I bought, and I honestly spent like upwards of an hour just trying to work out that problem. I did eventually find a solution for these darn t-shirts, but it was
yeah, it was really tough. It was tough to find it. It was tough to find a way to like make them all fit and like maximizing the space, but also make it so that they're not like rotating and moving around. Yeah, it kind of worked, but it probably wasn't the most like sensical of solutions, and it also took me way too long to get to it, and I definitely should have tested it before. So test your displays, people, please, because I keep not doing it and the result is pretty much always the same, that I'm incredibly stressed. By the time I finished it, it was like the very end of setup and the security guards were like literally kicking us out, but I managed to get it to a point where I was like, okay, this looks okay now, but yeah, I felt like I was like crawling on my hands and knees to get there. I'm not gonna lie. We're here for day 1, Friday. Charlie's got his lanyard, which is good. Let's make some money. Hello, I'm just doing a little check-in while I restock some of these prints. They actually arrived yesterday evening, so it was like right down to the wire, and I need to put a few of them in bags so I can put them out in the self-serve display. So my Persona ones and my cat ones. But yeah, I'm a bit flustered right now because the convention has opened. It is 20 past 10, I think, so it's been open for 20 minutes for the early access people. I've already had my first sale, which is amazing, and even more amazing, they bought 4 of my original new cat prints, this set, in the mini print version. So that was really, really lovely. I got in at about 9 this morning with Charlie, and I had a little bit more to do on my booth, so I prioritized that rather than like doing an actual check-in. But my booth is all done now, and I think I'm happy with it after yesterday's stresses. I do think it's come out fine, and hopefully it's going to be a good day. But yeah, I think just like a bit more planning on my part when it comes to especially the 6-foot tables would really help, because it took me so long to set up yesterday, and I just should have planned that better. Our table is also right by the like Doctor Who Dalek booth, I guess. So I think we're just going to be hearing Dalek noises all weekend, which should be interesting. I'll also show you guys my table and how it's looking. I'm kind of expecting the table to like evolve a little bit over the course of the weekend, just as like products sell and like I change my mind inevitably due to the way that sales go. So yeah, we'll just have to keep tabs on that. But I will check in again later. Bye bye. That's how I'm going to open the vlog, I think. Hello, stopping for another check-in. It is now 20 to 12. It's been going good. I'd say like this is the like early entry portion of the day, so it hasn't been like super hectic. There's been people coming and going, but not like anything crazy. Maybe it's going to pick up at 12 when the general entry starts, so we'll see. Somebody came and said, I didn't get their name and I should have, but they said that they watched my YouTube videos and that it's helped them to prepare for the first ever convention, which is going to be maybe from London, so I'll see them there. And if you're watching this, hey, I really appreciated you coming by and just like letting me know that, because it's really cool to think of people actually watching these and taking something from them. So that was really, really lovely to see that person. Something else nice happened as well. And I like actually forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I had some return customers. Some that sent me out to Japan, that's always nice. And I've given out a few Ghibli stamp rally cards too. So yeah, that's all good, and we'll just see how the day continues to go. One other thing I was going to say was that I did actually miss out on a sale because of my card reader. It was updating and it was taking like ages to update, and it was at like 80%, and someone was trying to buy something and I was like, do you have cash? And they were like, no. And then they said they come back later, but maybe I just have to say that they won't come back. So I guess beware of card reader updates. That kind of works. Hey, are these the prices? Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so cute. 3, 4, 5. And we don't have any more flyers to give out. I don't mind. Should we save it for tomorrow? Yeah. Stamp rally prizes. These are so cute. It shows you what you can win. So I haven't had anybody come by that's like close to finishing their sheet yet, but when they do, I'll be ready. I've ingeniously crafted a little vlogging table, so now that you can be at a good height to see my face, and also Charlie's if you're lucky. Don't know what to update on. It's been going well. It's been fairly consistently busy, not like packed, but that's been a good thing. I think it's been like a nice amount of busy. The sales have been good. Tote bags have been selling really well. I'm definitely low on some of those. T-shirts have been good too. I've got like a long list of things like low-key want to restock tonight, but I know I probably won't get through all of it because I'm a big exhausted tonight, and I'm probably going to go out to dinner with Leo from the jewelry industry, which is going to be really nice. So I'm not going to have tons of time, but I'll see what I can get done and what I think is going to be the most important thing to focus on, I guess. Similar to the first day of Hyper Japan, I feel like my print sales have been good, but like could be better. So I'm kind of thinking that tomorrow I might just rejig a few things on the display just to kind of show off the prints a bit better, because I think now that I've got like this really nice tote bag display, it's like left less space for prints naturally, and I'm getting lower on tote bag stock, so I think it makes sense to focus on like showcasing the thing I have the most of, which is prints as usual. I've sold out of mystery bags, which I kind of expected because I didn't restock them. I only had about like, I don't know, less than 10 of those anyway, so I was expecting that. And I'm also expecting to sell out of the Animal Crossing gacha charms, but I'm kind of hoping that I do, just because then I can make a little bit more space on the table to maybe add those prints. But yeah. Oh, it's 4 p.m. So now it's 20 past 4. So we're actually getting into like the last sort of hours of the convention. I haven't looked at my numbers. I don't really have a perception of what they even are. So I guess we'll find out that together. I've seen a lot of people I know today, lots of people that actually didn't even know I was going to be here, like people from uni, people from my old work, stuff like that. So that's the really nice thing about doing like a popular convention, is that you bump into a lot more people that way. I am feeling a bit more relaxed now. I have to say, like, I've been a bag of nerves today. I've been like so anxious this morning, but I can kind of feel myself getting into the flow of it now and getting, you know, a bit more like socially comfortable, I guess. So hopefully that's just going to keep going over the course of the weekend. Hi.
This canvas pouch.
Yeah, which one is it? Sorry. Yeah, I do. Would you like the bag for that? Will that be cash or card? That's just 8 then, whenever you're ready. I'll wait for it to go through. Oh, it's so good. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, of course. Would you like a bag for those? Yeah, I'll give you a stamp too. Okay.
2 postcards?
3 postcards.
That's a bundle.
Yeah. And a
Never I saw one.
Momo mini print. That's fine, yeah. Hopefully I have change.
I think we're more exact 17.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. rest of your day.
We're gonna miss the title match.
Got this from Snowfly Valley. It's my stamp rally mate. It's very cute. Hi. I am.
So cute.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
Just wait for that to go through. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. You wait now. A customer just came by. He told me that he's also trying to start his own art business, and he gave me these really cute little fridge magnets with these like hamster food designs, which is very cute. His name is Shao Creative. Oh, I just dropped one. So yeah, Shao Creative is his handle. And how cute are these? So I'm excited to put this in my fridge. He was asking me some more questions and I directed him towards my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this, hey, it's really nice to meet you. And thank you so much for my cute magnets. They are so adorable. I think my mic is dead, so the audio on this might be really bad. But it is very close to the end of Friday. It is now 20 to 6, which is when the convention closes for the day. So yeah, and it's definitely slowed down now. It's not like dead, but it's slower. But I was saying to Charlie that it feels like the kind of place where people would make like a last minute purchase, or they would come back to you at the end. Just it's such a big like artist alley alone, and the whole convention is quite big. And I, as an attendee, I had that like last minute rush of like, I need to go back and find that artist so that I can buy whatever thing from them that I liked earlier. So yeah, just gonna see if we get any more like last minute purchases. I still haven't checked the numbers, so that'll be a surprise. But yeah, I've had a good day and like met some new people. I went around. I haven't been around much of the artist alley yet, but I did go and see an artist that I've followed for ages on Instagram, Kira One. I love her artwork so much, and I got a print from her, which is really cute. Anything I bought today, apart from food? Oh, and this beer, because I think since I'm in Japan, it's just like tradition now that you have to have an end of the day drink at the convention. I don't know. Charlie's been a trooper. He's very tired. I'm kind of feeling energetic right now, but I think I'm gonna maybe crash later. Someone help him. What's wrong with being my unpaid assistant? Huh? Oh well. Just filming a little end of the day Friday table review, I guess. We have got loads of prints left. I want to fix this print situation tomorrow, maybe. I don't know if I have space to, but they're not being showcased enough right now. Mini print wise, sales are pretty good. Happy that I sold a few of these ones. Still got plenty left. Only one upper left, so because I actually forgot to restock these two, so I might try and restock some of those tonight. Loads of these ones left, so I don't need to worry about those. Square prints, like we've got loads of prints, we don't need to worry about that. Stickers, fine. Keychains, fine. So many keychains, so many postcards left. Tote bags are what's getting really thin on the ground, and they were probably my best seller today. So I have some that are printed, I just didn't have time to package them, so I will definitely do those tonight, and then I'll see where I stand with that. The sale keychains actually have been doing really good, these little snuffy bearers. I'm happy with that. I just want to get rid of them, so I'm just gonna probably keep them out and see how that goes. Animal Crossing key charms, they were really good in the morning and then they've really slowed down, and I kind of really want to sell out of these just so that I can take it off my table and make some space for some other stuff. So pouches have been selling, which is good because I was worried people wouldn't see them here on the side, but they have been. My small pouches aren't out. That's another thing that I was maybe hoping to make some space on the table for, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to look back at this and see a way to put them on here. Loads of business cards are gone, but I have more. I just want to save them and like eke them out over the weekend. My lights are completely dead now. I'm going to take them home and charge them along with all the rest of my devices. But yeah, that is the state of the table. Super low on tote bags, like I said. This is all of the... I'm talking to the camera, babes. This is all of the like single colour tote bags that I have left. I've got plenty of picture tote bags, so I don't need to really do anything about that. Probably need to have a little tidy up tomorrow morning when I come. Everything else I'm not really worried about stock-wise, to be honest. Bye! Serving is fine, it's natural. Let's go. There's already loads of people here. I'm scared. Hey! Just went to visit the jewelry patisserie and I got these gorgeous little balloon earrings. I actually forgot to put my jewelry on today, but it worked out because I picked these up from her, and we also did a few little impromptu modelling shots because obviously I'm dressed as Isabel today, so it was kind of perfect for her to just take a few snaps of me. So yeah, super glad that I got to do that before things got too busy here, and now I'm going to head back to my table, so I will see you there. It's not even 10 a.m. and we've got bao buns and chicken skewers because I refuse to miss out on them, and I know the queues will be crazy later, so yum! Oh.
Uh-oh.
Cute chomping sound. Yeah, the white t-shirt, right? Do you wanna have a look at it, or are you okay? Yeah, do you wanna open it up? I feel like I need to move the prints. The white one? Depends on the fit that you like. I think we do.
Let's give it a go.
Try it.
Yeah, it's good. But you learn something new every day.
Is that okay? Here you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Would you like it in a bag? Or do you want to use it as a bag? Yeah, no worries. We need more bags. So that is 12. Yeah, that's good to get through. So good. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. What time is it? It's 20 to 4 now. So we're getting on a bit later in the afternoon on Saturday at MCM. Can't complain at all. The sales have been really good. Some people have been buying like a few items. Like I sold like 5 prints to one person earlier, which felt really amazing. So that's been great. I'd say like in terms of how busy it is, I think it is really busy. Like especially when you walk around the hall, you know, it's actually quite slow to get around, and you do get a sense of like how many people are here. Actually, like where I am in the artist alley, I'd say it's busy enough, but it's not like maybe as busy as it was like sold to me to be. You know, everybody's always like, oh well, you know, on Saturday, you know, it's gonna be crazy, you're gonna be out of control, like you're gonna feel really stressed and all that. And I'd say it hasn't ever really got to a level where I felt that way. The only time that I felt a little bit overwhelmed was when I was having internet issues briefly. But yeah, I went in on the split paid Wi-Fi, and the paid Wi-Fi has actually been quite inconsistent for me, especially when I use it on my iPad. So both days so far I've ended up just switching to the regular free Wi-Fi, and that's actually been a lot better for me. But yeah, there was a point where somebody wanted to buy something and it was just not connecting, and they luckily waited around, and then eventually I reconnected to the free Wi-Fi and it was fine. But I think that was the only time where I felt like kind of overwhelmed. Apart from that, like even like right now Charlie's not here, and I think I would say like I wouldn't recommend doing all 3 days of this show on your own for sure, especially not if you're like a beginner, because I think it's definitely like the busiest show that I've done. But saying that, it doesn't feel like completely unmanageable from that perspective. So it's just something to bear in mind, I guess. But I think it probably varies every time. Hello. We're 10 minutes to the end of the convention and it's super quiet now. I'm still getting like the odd sale of just, I guess, people coming around for their last rounds, but yeah, mostly pretty quiet. But I just saw a Gukoku and she gave me these 2 really cute stickers. We did a little trade, so that was really cute. I'm really grateful to her, not just because I watch her YouTube videos, which are really helpful, but also because when I first met her at Hyper Japan, she was the one that hooked me up onto an Artist Alley Discord here in the UK that's been really helpful for me taking part in Artist Alleys. So yeah, I'm super grateful to her and always nice to get a little freebies from her like this. I'm just repackaging some Animal Crossing gadget charms. I only have a few left, but I'm just going to package them up and hopefully I will sell all of them tomorrow, I guess, and then I'll be free of them. But yeah, we'll see. I've only got one left today and it's the end of Saturday, so I'm just going to put all the other ones out and see what happens. I was keeping them aside because I kind of like to have one of each aside in case people do want a specific one. I can like give it to them, but because I've got so few left now, I figure it's just time for them. It's time for them to go and hopefully find new owners.
Morning. We've arrived. The convention is opened recently and it seems quiet so far. That's the verdict, but we'll see how it goes. I'm also annoyed at myself because I didn't bring more Carb Cat t-shirts and I could have done, but I was too tired last night to be functional, so it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Is there a particular villager that you want to get?
I like all.
That's a good position to be in. Marshall's one of my favorites as well. Like the card.
And Tom.
That's 6 already. It's a bit dicey in here.
Tragic.
Yeah. It's only going to get worse as the day goes on.
Yeah. Yesterday was horrendous.
Yeah. I'm just lucky that my iPad seems to keep its connection okay so I can take transactions, but my phone is just like gone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Just so you know, it is 3 tickets for £5. If there was one other one you wanted, it would only be £1, but no obligation if there's not another one that you like. Thank you. Would you like to pay by card or cash? That's all good. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, my son. That is the best news of anxiety.
It's so hard to put together.
It is 4:30, so there's only half an hour left. Today's gone so fast. It's ridiculous. Like compared to yesterday, it's just flown by. I'm so tired. I haven't vlogged a lot today because I'm just like, my brain is fried basically. But yeah, I think maybe because I am so tired, it's like making me feel more negative than I should be because it is going really, really well. I think just because it has been the slowest day and I am just literally exhausted, it's having an impact on my general mood. But saying that, it is going good today. And even though it has been the slowest, I'm kind of just waiting now to see if in this last half an hour I can do more than I did on Friday. And then it will be my second best day. So we'll see what happens.
That was Maddie.
Hello. Here I
am sitting down for the first time in 2026 in front of this camera to give you my final outro and review for MCM October 2025. It has been over 2 months since MCM October happened. It is literally now a whole new year. But, you know, it doesn't matter how long it takes as long as we get there and we're here. I'm not going to go into as much detail as I did for like Hyper Japan, where I break down every day. I'm just going to do kind of like a weekend overview and then talk about my main takeaways. Let me just get into it. So as usual, maybe the first thing to bear in mind with this convention is that I am local. I live in London. I travel to conventions by car usually, unless like in this case, I'm local enough to take the tube or the train. I did that on the Friday and the Saturday, and then I used my car on the Thursday for setup and the Sunday for pack down. So travel costs were very low. I didn't have accommodation costs, and I was in the Artist Alley. And the MCM Artist Alley table is really affordable. It's like £250, I think, which is really good for a weekend that you know will have as many attendees as MCM does. I know a lot of people that come to MCM are really splashing the cash and have to get accommodation or even like flights or like cross-country trains and that kind of thing. So I'm very lucky that for me, costs were low. In terms of my overall thoughts of MCM as a convention, I'm sure you've heard it all before. MCM is loud, it's hectic, it's busy, and it's vast. Like, it's a big convention. Always long queues for food. There's always a lot going on. You could hear the wrestling and the Daleks constantly in the background of the vlog. I'd say as an exhibitor, I didn't feel too affected by it because you have your own little like safe space behind your booth. So it's not so bad in terms of like that. And I did like the amount of space that they gave you behind your table. It felt like a really good amount of space. But in terms of like the audio stimulation, yeah, there's a lot going on. So if you're somebody that gets super overstimulated, I would definitely bear that in mind and maybe invest in like some earbuds or something like that. But it is a really fun event. It definitely got a buzz about it. It's super exciting to attend as an exhibitor. I can see why maybe some attendees are starting to look for other more laid-back alternatives to MCM. Probably sometimes it's a little bit difficult to shop just because of how many people there are in the aisles. It wasn't too bad where I was in the Artist Alley, but I could see how that would be a problem. And also just, you know, it's generally getting from A to B takes quite a lot of time. It also expanded it so that it includes EGX now in the second hall, which is really interesting. I think there's probably pros and cons to that, but yeah, it's just becoming even more sort of bigger and more hectic event every year, it seems. So let me just quickly take you through which products were the most popular for me at this event. I mentioned tote bags a lot of times in the video because I thought out of quite a few designs. So obviously they were very popular, but as always, my most popular product is still stickers, and my sticker bundle is my most popular bundle. So yeah, it is what it is. People love a small, affordable item, especially when it's in a bundle. After that, my actual most popular bundle was t-shirts, and it's interesting to see that basically like my lowest priced item and my highest priced item are both my most popular items, if that makes sense. So I think that's just something to show that it's good to have items at multiple price points because people like both. I was really happy that my t-shirts did well because that was an investment for me this year. I'm glad that that feels like it's paying off. So I was very happy with that. And then my third most popular was tote bags, as I mentioned. That's literally kind of like right in the middle of the two price points, and they were really popular as well. In terms of designs, my most popular design I would say is my tulip ramen design, an oldie but a goodie, I guess. That really resonates with a lot of people. I guess we just all love our instant ramen, so can't blame them for that. And in terms of tote bags, my most popular design was my looks like my pockets are full Animal Crossing tote, which is probably also my favorite, so I understand. I also took part in a stamp rally, the Ghibli stamp rally, as you saw in the vlog, so I think that did help my sales of Ghibli items. I mean, they're always really popular anyway, so I didn't really need the stamp rally to sell them, but it did I guess help fans of Studio Ghibli to be drawn to my stand. It was really fun to have my first ever stamp rally experience, and I really enjoyed working with the other artists on it. I will say though, I didn't actually end up giving out any of my stamp rally prizes. I know that the other artists I was doing a rally with did give their prizes out, but I think it was something to do with where I was positioned. I was kind of like in the middle of everybody, so people rarely ended on my table, if that makes sense. But yeah, it was was a really good experience, and I'm looking forward to doing it again in the future. Something that was interesting to me about MCM was that it's often the case with 3-day events that Friday will be your quietest day, just because it's more likely people will be at work or school on that day, and it's normally the day with the more limited hours for people to actually be at the convention, whereas Saturday and Sunday will be much more busy, and so your sales will just naturally be better because of that. But the weird thing about MCM was that Friday and Sunday were actually just kind of equal in terms of sales for me. So over the course of the whole weekend, I had 287 orders. Friday I had 79 and Sunday I had 90. Obviously that is slightly more on the Sunday, but it's like a difference of 11 orders, which is nowhere near what I expected. I thought that Friday would be a lot less than the Sunday. Saying that, on the Saturday I still only had 118 orders. So even over the course of the whole weekend, there actually wasn't like a huge variance in the amount of orders that there were. Although I will say Saturday did feel like my busiest day. Before I get into like my actual numbers for this convention, I think it's actually more important to maybe talk a little bit about my mindset, because I think in this case the two things kind of go hand in hand, and I kind of can't talk about one without talking about the other. You know, I always try to keep my expectations kind of low for events, because it's better to be like positively surprised than the other way around. But I do feel like maybe in more recent events I've kind of allowed my expectations to get away from me. Maybe that's just something that's happened because, you know, I've started to like see greater success at events. For example, Hyper Japan exceeded my expectations for a sales weekend, and I think after that happened I kind of started to get really excited about, you know, always improving upon my previous performance, or kind of ranking events against each other in terms of like popularity, and then trying to equate that to how much money I'm going to make. But I think that's kind of like a slippery slope to go down, just because of like how many factors there are that go into like how much money you're going to make or how many sales you're going to make at any event. And I think I definitely fell victim to that with MCM. Like I said, I was getting really kind of hyped for the convention, and it was worth like all the prep that I put into it for sure. But I think when it came to kind of my mindset about it, I was really fixated on this idea of I want to go and do really well, therefore I want to go and make a lot of money. And I had this idea in my head that, okay, because it's so much bigger than Hyper Japan, I should be doubling my Hyper Japan numbers. And that was like a very rough goal. And like, there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, but I do think you have to measure your expectations as well. Because like I said, you just don't want to come away from a really good event disappointed. I basically made just under 4K at MCM London, which is, first of all, amazing and my best ever selling weekend. But I think at the time, because I'd set myself this target of doubling my Hyper Japan numbers, I guess just like all I could think about was the fact that I hadn't managed to reach that target, as opposed to the achievement of actually what I did manage to do. And I'd kind of let my expectations get out of hand in terms of like how busy it would be, how many sales I'd be making. I think also the day split affected that. I think Friday for me was like such a good Friday, an unexpectedly good sale. And then I was kind of just expecting that it would like go up from there. My Saturday numbers, they increased on Friday by about 50%. I think by the time I got to Sunday, and it was actually the slowest day for me, which was really unexpected. I was just feeling like maybe I was underperforming, or maybe that I had kind of like over expected. And I found myself like looking at artists around me and like how much they were selling and how well they were doing, and thinking that they were doing better than me, and maybe, you know, there was more I should have put into my display and my products. And I was just kind of like overthinking a bit by the Sunday. Comparison really is the thief of joy. One big difference between this event, this MCM event, and for example, something like Hyper Japan is that I was actually a lot less like plugged in to what other artists were doing at that time. Now that I'm a member of like Discord groups and I have more people on my Instagram and all of that type of thing, I can kind of see how other artists are doing a lot more easily than I used to be able to. And I think it has had an impact on how I see my own kind of achievements. I'm now seeing them like against the achievements of other artists. And I had to definitely just take a step back at that point and think, you know what, it's actually really good that other artists are doing really well, and take a positive from it, because being able to look at your peers and see they are bringing in these like amazing numbers and they're getting these amazing achievements, that should kind of be like a positive for me too, because it shows me that there is scope to scale up my profits, my business, my products, and all of that. So in the end, I took it as more of an encouraging sign. I just think that we're all on a path, and a win is a win. Take your wins and try not to compare unless you know it's something that you can kind of handle logically and calmly, and it's to serve a greater purpose for yourself. If that helps, I don't know. Also, I was incredibly burned out, I think, after I did MCM, and I think that was almost like already starting to creep in on the Sunday, because I'd just been working so hard towards it and like pushing and pushing for months. That's probably one of the reasons why it's taken me 2 months to do this recap, because yeah, I did kind of get burned out. And that's something I actually want to talk about a little bit more, like how that process felt and how I've kind of managed to come out the other side of that. But that is something for another video, hopefully another video soon. Anyway, on a more positive note about all of this, it was a major achievement that I managed to have my best ever sales weekend. I managed to even get into MCM after only being in my first year of doing conventions and artist alleys was such a privilege, and it was super fun meeting with people, connecting with people, seeing old friends, seeing old colleagues, like people that came to support, people that just stopped by for the first time. It was, as always, like an absolute pleasure. Also, looking back on the year, like I can really see how I've improved. Like all of the sort of insecurities aside, it was genuinely a really good way to end a year of conventions for me. And will I be doing it again? Well, if they'll have me, I will definitely be doing MCM again. I've applied for the May event, so I will keep you posted on whether or not I'll be going to that. In terms of me now, I'm feeling so rusty talking to the mic right now. I'm sorry if that has come across. It's only been a couple of months, but it feels like I haven't done this in forever. But I am very excited to get back into it. Like I said, I'm wanting to do a video about my burnout situation and how I kind of got through that. Hopefully give some advice and thoughts on that whole thing. At some point I want to kind of do like a year in review of my first ever year of conventions, and I'm also really looking forward to attending MegaCon London back at the Excel later this month on the 24th to the 25th of January, and hopefully, you know, I'll see some of you there if you're planning on going. It will be my first ever MegaCon London, my second ever MegaCon event after Farnborough, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, stay tuned here on the channel for lots of exciting new bits, I hope, and I really appreciate you getting to the end of this video. If you liked the video, then I would love it if you liked the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.